What's up, everybody? It's Chicago Talk Show host, and I'm here with another reaction video towards the latest interview between Gemma O'Doherty and E. Michael Jones. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some clips from the interview, just play them out. I think the video is not working, and I'm provide my 2 cents during particular parts of it. The whole interview is available on E. Michael Jones's website, which is www.culturewars.com. So in the interview, Gemma brings up Candace in regards to this image she's seen, but apparently there's this image that's drenched in Freemason symbolism, and I think that's something that's worth paying attention to. I don't think that's trivial. But where Gemma starts to lose me is as the conversation deteriorated into race and racial mixing, and I think that's where we start running into problems. Especially so in listening to Gemma's speech, you start to hear it. You start to hear this revulsion towards the thought of quote-unquote a white person and a quote-unquote black person coming together in a way that suggests like marriage or procreation. It's met with intense repulsion, right? Can't even stand it, can't have it. And it's so powerful that it supersedes commitment to the Catholic faith. This is my opinion.
This is a big problem. You know,
what's the problem?
The problem is that if she is genuinely a black conservative, she will marry within her own people,
there's no Catholic position on race mixing, so don't try to impose something on her that doesn't exist.
Well, I would disagree. God created the nations, Mike, and we have seen what a catastrophe multiculturalism has been. It would, the Tower of Babel, for starting there. So I don't believe that God wanted interracial marriages. I don't. That you really know where you're from. Like, at least in Ireland, most people are able to trace back their roots several generations to a little village here, there. You know the village that you come from in Ireland. And like, fortunately, when you're 100% Irish, you feel very rooted. Yes. The opposite to deracinated. And it's not fair to the children.
If you're talking about Ireland, I don't think it applies to America. Because America is race mixing. No matter how much they want to talk about against it. Langston Hughes, the black, he's black, okay, the black poet, went to Africa, and they said he was, they didn't think he was black. They thought he was white because he did have white blood in him. He is not an American black who doesn't have some white blood in him. And you can tell by looking at them that they're not Africans. So this is just America.
America is supposed. I hate using the word white. You have trained me not to use it. But America is supposed to be a white nation.
No, it isn't. It's never.
No, it is.
Never.
So, wow, that's a lot. And my immediate reaction is it's troubling to hear. It's worrisome. It's, when I listened to the interview, I broke this up between 2 visits, 2 listening sessions on my car ride to work because it was unbearable. There was like this this overwhelming sense of defiance that you can hear. In the spirit of the voice, in Gemma's voice, utter defiance. There's a lot of pride there, a lot of pride about being from Ireland, and that's great, but I'd be careful with that kind of pride. The fact of the matter is, nobody can pick where they're born. Yeah, nobody is in the uterus and just like, yeah, I want to be born in this country. Furthermore, nobody gets to decide their skin color. That's the fact of the matter. Nobody can decide that they're going to be born multiracial. Now, I'm a fellow sinner, but to hear this from another Catholic, that's deeply concerning. I mean, when you're calling yourself a Catholic and you're going around saying that America should be a white nation, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. And I mean, and there's another side of me that just like is like almost feel sorry for her, because apparently there's no one in her social circle that can say, hey, this is what you're saying is a little bit outrageous, right? The racism, the first point, marry within her own people. What are we in the Civil War South? What is going on there? There's a overwhelming sense of repulsion, just revulsion in her voice, and it's like, we get it. We get it loud and clear. I mean, Gemma comes off as the kind of person that, when we all go to heaven, she's going to go up there and she's going to say, okay, all the Irish Catholics on this side of heaven, all the African Catholics, go over there, the Mexican Catholics over there, the Germans, and you can kind of stay by the England and the Ireland people. That's totally fine. But, you stay away, people from, Pakistan Catholics, you go over there. It doesn't make any sense. And it is what it is, right? We just live in this world and we're doing these things, but I object to all these things about race mixing. This is ridiculous. I mean, to me, when you're using that kind of language, to me that's Nazi language. I mean, what are we talking about? We're gonna start talking about eugenics next? Really? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's disappointing. It was disappointing to hear all these things, but you let me know what you think and write it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe and come back, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.